Today I'm going to talk about my 5th day after rotator cuff surgery. I had a little bit of pain starting today, and so I'll tell you a little bit about why that happened. In particular, I had a little bit of pain today, and I want to tell you why I think that's happening. I'm Robert, and I recently had rotator cuff surgery. These videos will tell you what it's like to have rotator cuff surgery and how to recuperate after rotator cuff surgery. I tell my story from the viewpoint of a single man who lives alone. Now, so far things have been going pretty well. As I said, I have had a little bit more pain than before. I would say my pain level on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being no pain at all and 10 being the worst, I would say it's maybe like a 3.5 to a 4 today. And I think the reason for that is that, as I said in my previous video, I want to start dialing back the Tylenol and the ibuprofen that I've been taking. And so I have been spacing it out a little bit. I was taking it every 3 hours. I've now decided to go every 6 hours. And I have noticed a little bit of an increase in the pain level. It's not a whole lot. I think it's probably just temporary. And I think I will continue dialing back the pain meds. My sleep is doing pretty well. I am still sleeping in my bed. I got probably 7 to 8 hours last night. A lot of you out there are worried about sleep, and I can certainly understand that. I was worried as well. And I know that many people like to sleep in a recliner. And in fact, I did sleep in a recliner the first night. But the second night or so, I think it was the second night, I decided to try to lay down in the bed. And I have been sleeping in bed since that first night back after surgery. And if you are a little hesitant, I would encourage you to maybe go into your bedroom, prop some pillows up in the bed, and just kind of try laying down and seeing if you can't find a comfortable position. A lot of people like to sleep for a long time in the recliner. I don't like to do that, and I encourage you to try to find a way to get comfortable in the bed, because at the end of the day, you're going to want to sleep in your bed. And so give it a try. Just prop some pillows up, try lying down, try getting comfortable, and I think you'll find that it works. My diet is still going well. I've stopped taking the stool softener. I've been eating a lot of soup, but I'm a little bit concerned about that. There's a lot of salt in soup, and so I think I will continue eating soup every day for maybe the next week or so, but after that, I plan to cut back sharply on that. One thing that I did do is, because it's hard to open a can with a can opener, regular can opener, wearing a sling, I bought a one-handed can opener, and I found that that works really well for opening cans. As I've been telling you in the other videos, I put together a list of things to buy before surgery, and buying a one-handed can opener is one of those things that I wanted to be sure to get. And I did do that, and it's working out really well. Now, if you've been watching these videos and they are of any help to you, I hope you'll give them a thumbs up. That will help other people to find these videos. I've been trying to do a lot of walking as exercise every day. Today, unfortunately, I wasn't able to fit it in. I've had a lot of errands to do, so I've been running around in the car a lot. But I do plan to get back to walking tomorrow. As I've said in my other videos, I think walking is a really, really good thing to do if you can do it after you've had rotator cuff surgery. Walking increases circulation, it gets you out of that recliner, and I think being a little more active, as long as you don't use the arm, is something that is going to speed up your recovery. After surgery and you've got your arm in a sling, this is a really good time to kind of take stock as to how you perform your daily activities. And what I would encourage you to do is, now that your arm is in a sling and maybe it's a little bit sore, I would say 2 words: slow down. When I think back on the various times that I've had some type of a physical injury, most of the time these injuries happen because I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. I was engaged in some activity, but my mind was elsewhere, and I was rushing. And so the combination of not thinking about what it is that you're doing, not paying attention to where you are in the moment, and then rushing to get things done is a good way to injure yourself. And I think this definitely holds true after you've had rotator cuff surgery and you have your arm in a sling. This is a really, really good time to take stock of how you perform your daily activities. And what I would encourage you to do is just to slow down. Keep your mind on what it is that you're doing. Think. Just move slowly. Be conscious in the moment. I think if you'll do that, you'll find that there are a lot of things that maybe you thought you couldn't do while you're wearing a sling that you actually can. But you have to slow down a little bit. Be conscious of what you're doing. So that would be my big piece of advice today. Now I am continuing to take my arm out of the sling for maybe 20 minutes or so in the morning, and again 20 minutes in the afternoon, and maybe a little bit in the evening. Now, if I'm going out and I'm running errands, I definitely have my arm in a sling. If I am performing my daily activities, again, I have my arm in a sling. But if I'm just relaxing in my recliner, watching TV or reading, doing something like that, I'll take my arm out of the sling and I'll just like rest it against my side or sitting in my lap, and that really seems to help. I don't have a lot of neck soreness because I'm, hunching my shoulders up, or I feel like there's a lot of pain in the arm because it's been resting in one position in that sling too long. So just slipping it out of the sling for a couple minutes in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening, I found that that really helps me. Now, I would encourage you to ask your surgeon before you try to do that because you may have had a different type of surgery than I've had, and your surgeon may not want you to do that. But I know in my case, my surgeon advised me to take my arm out of the sling a couple times a day. I have been doing that, and I find that it really helps. Now, as I've been saying in all of these videos, I've created a couple of lists, and I'm not going to display them on the screen today, but I have a list of things that you should buy to have around the home before you have rotator cuff surgery. These things will allow you to perform your daily activities in a lot easier fashion, and in some cases it may make it safer for you to perform your daily activities. And so a little bit earlier, I was talking about that one-handed can opener. That's one of the things that I have on the list, and that's made it easy for me to open cans of soup for lunch. The other list that I have is a list of different things that you should do before you have surgery. And again, I would encourage you to go and take a look at these lists. I've been following and I've become active in a couple of rotator cuff surgery groups, one on Facebook, another on Reddit, and I've been seeing some questions from people asking, what is it that I need to do before I have surgery? How do I get ready for rotator cuff surgery? And they ask, what are some of the things that I need to have around the house before I have surgery? And again, I thought about all of these things before I had surgery and then after, and I've compiled a couple of lists, and I think that those would be really, really helpful in preparing you for surgery and helping you to feel confident that you have the things on hand in your home to get you through surgery. So again, I've got a link to those lists in the description below, and I strongly encourage you to take a look. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope if you like this video, you'll hit subscribe so that you'll get a notification when I release new videos. I appreciate your taking time to watch, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.